Hey y'all, I'm finna give y'all a story time because I know y'all like my story times and don't mind how I look. I'm getting my hair done this weekend, so not too much on me. Boom, let me give y'all a story time though, for real. So this story time is like low-key years ago, like when I was in my dating niggas prime. Y'all know I don't too much fuck with niggas. Like I don't fuck with y'all. Like I don't know, I just don't fuck with y'all. But this story is old as fuck, so if you see this, you're still an ancient ass nigga. Okay, boom. So this was around summertime. I want to say I was in this big ass friend group. Red flag number one: don't be in no big ass friend groups with niggas and bitches because it always end up somebody catching feelings for somebody. So it was me and my friend. We decided to be cool with these bitches. Okay, cool. Everything was cool. Everything was, yeah. So like it was one nigga out of that, like out of the little boy side of the group that I like low key wanted. Like he was cute, he was tall, he had dreads. But yeah, you know how that go. But I never really shot my shot for real because girl, I do not shoot my shot at nobody. So boom, I'm telling my friend, I'm like, girl, peep game, like, I want him, shit like that. So she told me to like, shoot my shot at him. I'm like, girl, no, that's embarrassing as fuck. So I want to say some time go by. Okay, cool. We ended up all going to the pool together. So we all went to the pool. So I'm like, okay, this is my chance, So first of all, bitch, fuck all that. I came to the pool looking cute. I left looking a mess. They kept dumping me in that fucking water. But that's beside the point. He was the one that was like, helping me get out, shit like that. So cool. I'm sitting down on my little bathing suit, whatever. I'm sitting in the water, got my feet in the water. So he come, he's sitting like he's standing in front of me, but he's all the way in the water. And we just talking, chopping it up. Then like, okay, we exchange Instagram, we exchange numbers. So I'm like, okay, I'm in that hoe. Okay, fuck that. So we ended up going to another pool because that pool ended up closing. So now this time it's not the whole group. It's me, my homegirl, and then two boys. So like it's the boy that I wanted, and then it was just a boy that she used to talk to. So we not no cock blocking ass hoe. I told her she can go on that side of the pool and I'll go on this side of the pool. So I'm talking to him, she's talking to him. Okay, cool. So fast forward, we go fast forward. Okay, cool. We ended up talking, like getting serious in a little talking stage, shit like that. Mind you, this nigga, like, he's not a relationship nigga. Like, you know how you can just tell when a nigga not relationship material? That's him. So remember how I said we was in a big ass friend group? Okay, cool. So the friend group ended up like splitting up. So one of the girls in the group found out that me and the boy was talking. She went crazy, and I'm not gonna lie, like, and it's because they used to date. But nobody told me they used to date way back in middle school. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, But then at the same time, bitch, that was middle school. This is now. This is my nigga now. Like, that's how I was. Because, like, what do you mean I have to stop talking to you because we were in the same friend group? Like, what the fuck do you mean? Like, what? Then it's like they never even talked. So, like, I'm thinking it's cool. I'm like, I didn't peep shit until they told me. So, like, they told me that when me and the nigga was already deep in this shit. I'm like, I'm not finna let him go because he used to talk to her. Like, what? So boom, me and the girl end up arguing. She's going to war about this dreadhead. I'm like, he must have put it on her because ain't no way. So we ended up like getting into it real bad or whatever behind the shit. And she was like, oh, you weird, this and that. I'm like, to be honest, you're not really my close friend like that, if that makes sense. We were just all in the same friend group. Nobody told me that you was fucking with this nigga. If I knew that you fucked with this nigga, what, 4 years ago? I mean, he probably would have been off limits, but like, you gonna beat my ass because of that? Like, what do you mean? Okay, cool. Fast forward. So me and this nigga ended up being together. So now this is my man. So now it's like there's nothing that bitch can say that can make me leave him. But they always told me that somehow they always like made a way back to each other. Like they was them type of exes. So I'm like, okay, like whatever, right? So why the fuck all of a sudden that's his girl best friend now? So I'm like, okay, pause. Y'all dated in middle school and now all of a sudden y'all besties? Don't trust that bestie shit, never will. So cool, we're gonna fast forward. So this is the time like 4th of July 2022, I think. I don't remember the year. But this is old. So he came to my house for the 4th of July or whatever. And so we did the paint and shit. We did a little picnic in my backyard and we popped fireworks, all the little cute shit. I don't know what happened. But, like, after that day, I got my phone took. I got my phone took after the day because I got in trouble. But when I got my phone back, bitch. When I say hella people blowing up my phone with screenshots, messages, bitch, voice recording telling me that this nigga was cheating on me. So, like, when he was in my house for the 4th of July, I already told him I don't play that girl best friend shit. I was like, I don't play that shit. He told some, oh, me and her been cool since middle school, but you ain't tell me that you and this bitch dated. So, I'm like, I don't trust that best friend shit because y'all be cheating on the low. And then it makes it even worse because y'all used to fucking date. So, I get my phone back, boom, hella screenshots, hella, like, bitch, yeah, the nigga was cheating on me with the girl. And I'm looking at my phone, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I can't win for losing this bitch. So, yeah, girl, had a screenshots day of them, I guess, flirting or whatever. I guess the girl went to his house, girl. I wish I oh, shit. I don't know what the fuck happened, but I just had that picture, y'all. It was a picture of her bent over on him. I was so fucking sick. I was like, oh my God. And it was so embarrassing because, like, everybody knew but me. It's always like that. Everybody knew but fucking me. So I'm like, you a lame ass nigga. Da, da, da. Mind you, this nigga's nonchalant as fuck. So he's not hearing nothing I'm saying. So boom, his sister ended up getting in. Mind you, this bitch is, I think she graduated. Whatever. But the sister been not liking me because she wanted to see him with the ex. So the bitch been like not liking me. And I really ain't give a fuck because like, is you fucking him like that? Because that's what it was giving. So she come texting my phone talking about, oh, you're not finna be talking to my brother like that. I said what I said. He's a cheating ass nigga. What the fuck is you gonna do? Like, yeah, we got into it. Then the ex come texting me, the ex, her friends. Bitch, they putting me in group chats. I'm like, why are y'all that mad about a nigga that I'm giving up at this point? Bitch, take him. Bitch, have him. The nigga's not really doing shit for me. Bitch, take him. So, yeah, the picture was posted all over and it was like, oh, and this picture was 2 weeks ago. Mind you, we was together them 2 weeks ago. So what the fuck are you talking about? And then it's like 2 weeks ago you came over my house. So you mean to tell me you left my house and then went to your house and then invited this bitch over? Like, what? But yeah, that shit was so fucking embarrassing. My mama ended up having to get involved because the bitches kept blowing on my phone. My mama took the phone and started cursing them bitches out one by one. Because, like, I don't know. It's never that deep behind a nigga. Especially a cheating one. So, yeah. That's why I don't do the, oh, that's my bestie. But no, you can go fuck her and get the fuck out my face. Because I don't play that bestie shit. I don't. That really got me traumatized. And a lot of other shit got me traumatized too. Which is why I'm just so straight on relationships. Because what the fuck? Anyways, after all that, years went by and shit like that. And then, like, the girl... Like, I think she told one of my friends that, like, oh, I want to squash the shit with Zanaya, and no. I mean, the shit been dead, but, like, we're never going to be back friends because of that, so, yeah.
Hey guys, get ready to meet for school. I'll tell you about the time that me and my friend thought we were about to get kidnapped. No, I was in 6th grade, and I was living in a different house, and at the time, the house that I was living at had a park, like, right next to it. So, me and my friend, her name is Kavea, she might be watching this, but we used to go to this park all the time. So, this time, we were sitting on the swings, and there was a track that was going around the park, and people would work out and, like, exercise on the track. So that was normal. Like, it wasn't abnormal to see, like, people walking on the track. But this time, there was a man who was walking the track, and the track had a little path to the playground, which is where we were. Like I said, it wasn't abnormal, so we didn't think anything of this man walking this track. We just thought that he was, like, working out. So then he starts walking, like, close, like, onto the playground. And he was giving, like, creepy. Like, he didn't even smile at us or anything like a nice person would. So me and Kaveh gave each other this look. Like, we always had this look when we were out by ourselves, and it was like, you know, this is weird, so we should... So because we weren't super sure, we didn't, like, go home. We just went, like, in a completely opposite direction from the man and, like, you know. So we get up from the swings and we walk, like, around the guy. I don't know if I make any sense, but we were just trying to get, like, clarity that he was actually trying to, like, take us or follow us or something like that. So we decided to walk the track, and if he followed us, then we knew for sure. And the only way that we could, like, find out if he was following us without him knowing that we were, like, worried about him was pretending like we took a video of ourselves. And this was my idea, so period. But I was like, okay, I'm going to pretend like I'm taking a video of us, and you have to act like you don't even know. So I pretended like we was taking a video. I hold the phone up like all the way up here so I can get the view in the back. And me and Kaveh are just like, or whatever. And surely enough, the guy was behind us. Hey. So then, like, me and Kaveh start freaking out. But then Kaveh's like, don't walk fast. Because I was freaking out. Like, I wanted to go immediately. But we couldn't, like, walk fast because most likely he would have noticed that we, like, noticed him. And he probably would have started running. So we couldn't walk fast. So the track had some grass in between. And we decided the last way to determine if we were, like, really in danger was that we were going to cut through the grass, but we were going to run. And we were going to see if he cut through the grass, too. And now, if he cut through the grass, that's how you know that he was really, like, trying to get it. At least that's what we thought in the heat of the moment. So we cut through the grass. We start running. I turn around, look over my shoulder. The man is literally cutting through the grass. So me and Kaveh, we start sprinting home. So after that, we never seen the man again. Hopefully he's doing all right. Obviously, to this day, we don't know if we were actually about to get kidnapped. He could have just been literally doing the exact same thing as us. I don't know. But I feel like back then, like when it happened, we handled it very well. We were literally like 11 and 12 or something like that. There's not much you can do in that situation, especially when it's like 6 o'clock. Nobody else was around except me, Kaveh, and this man. So, like, we couldn't scream because I wasn't going to do anything. So I think we were doing a good job of being aware of our surroundings, and that has definitely opened my eyes to things. Okay, guys, I'm not done getting ready. But anyways, thank you for watching. I have nothing else to say, so I'm just gonna end it here. Okay, bye.
What's up, y'all? So basically, this is what I go through as a teenage YouTuber in a day. I'm not even the type to talk on any other social media but YouTube, but this really threw me off a couple days ago, so I have to speak on it. As a content creator, we try to film everywhere we go because, you know what I'm saying, that's how we make our money back. But this one day, this one special person wasn't going for none of that. I was just like, oh, wow. So let me tell y'all the story from start to finish. So I was going to get a henna tattoo because I was going to the Mariah Sciences concert. Y'all see my hoodie? Yeah, I know, cute. I was going to the Mariah concert, so I wanted to get me a henna. I called everywhere because it was last minute. You know, sometimes you have to book to get a henna at any threaded or waxing place. So I called this one location. It's called True Beauty, and it's located by South Lake Mall. It's in Georgia, y'all. So if y'all not in Georgia, y'all don't have to worry about ever visiting there. And I'm not posting this to bash anybody. I'm just literally telling my experience and how much I hated it. So like I said, I called there. I asked, was she able to do my henna? She told me yes. I get there and I'm sitting down for like, let's say 20 to 30 minutes. And as I'm sitting down, like people that's just coming in without an appointment. And I knew they didn't have an appointment because they were literally just signing in. The lady was like, what you want today? Blah, blah, blah. I knew they didn't have an appointment. So people was getting their eyebrows threaded and she just let them come in and skip me. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I'm not even tripping. Like, I'm the type to not even say nothing. So after a while, she finally get me in the chair. We get in the chair. She told me that she don't have all the henna ink or whatever you need for a henna. She told me that she didn't have certain specific colors. I just wanted all black, but I feel like that's something that you should have told me before when I called you on the phone. So I'm like, it's cool. I just really want the henna. So I'm like, it's cool, girl. I'm not even tripping. So I wound up just getting like the little red, orange little look. So as she doing my henna, I pull out my camera and I start recording my hand. Where she doing my henna at? Her face, nothing is in it. So she was like, you recording me? I was like, no, I'm recording getting my henna done. And then she was like, no. I'm like, I am so like, I have so much patience and I'm so respectful. So I just said, okay. I just put the camera down. I put the camera down to save my life, her life, and my mama's life. So I put the camera down. She started doing my henna. And after that, she just started being real aggressive with my hand. And my henna turned out okay. But like, this is not what I should have had. And this henna is supposed to last for 2 weeks. It's like the second or third day. It's like literally fading. It looks a mess. And then as she doing it, I want a specific design. She's like, I'm running out of the henna ink. Like, you running out of this one too? Like, girl. So then she get done with the henna.
And then she gave me a fan and I'm letting it cool off. But as I'm letting it cool off, she was like, you gonna delete that video, right? I'm like, yes, I'm going to delete the video. Like, stop acting me. So at that point, I was ready to go. I was like, I let my hand dry in the car. Like, I'm ready to go. So I go up there to pay. She was like, I was like, how much is it? She was like, 25. I'm like, okay. Not 25 worth money, but okay. She's like, 25. So I was giving her the money. She was like, yeah, and I also want that video deleted too. Right now. I'm like, huh? Mind you, I could delete it, but sometimes my camera can start glitching. It's very digital. It's very techy. So sometimes my camera can really glitch. So, like, we going back and forth about it. She, like, delete it. I'm like, I cannot delete it. She was like, well, you was recording my crap. Like, I'm telling you, so aggressive with me. Like, I am a 16-year-old. I'm a very respectable 16-year-old. So, I'm just like, oh, my God. Like, you really going up on me about this video that did not have your face in it and barely your finger in it? So, my mom in the car, I'm like, Mom, can you come here real quick? So y'all know my mama, she gonna handle business because, like, you're talking to me crazy for no, like, what? For no reason. I said I would delete it. It's gonna be gone. But now that she acted like that, I'm not gonna delete it and I'm gonna put it in my video. True Beauty in Georgia by South Lake Mall. I think it's around Jonesboro. Yeah, don't go there because the customer service is terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible. One person working. I was just, like, very aggravated. And that was the worst experience that I have ever had, y'all. Ever had. And I just want to say, this is something that YouTubers go through a lot. Like, we go through this a lot. Like, we just trying to make our money. If we're buying something from you or something like that, why is it a problem that we're recording us buying this stuff? Even, like, when you go to Louis Vuitton or, like, a Mary or any store like that, like, what's the problem? I can't even record my ticket. Like, I can't even record my receipt. Like, y'all, like, what's up with that?
Me dating boy. Me and boy young. Me and boy long distance. But me and boy making it work. Me first boyfriend. Boyfriend had girl best friend. But me met girl best friend. Me like girl best friend. Me nickname Jay. Keep that in fucking mind. Ex-girlfriend name is Jay also. Me no like Jay. Boyfriend got my nickname on a hat. Me very happy. Me got boyfriend name on hat also. Happy couple. Me thinking nothing of it. Boyfriend being distant. Me and boyfriend barely talking. Me friends with his female friends. Them understand. Me have his account. Friends messages on vanish mode. Me no fucking gusta. Me no say nothing though. Month passed by. Everything's good. Out of nowhere, me being broken up with. Me sad. Me best friend was over though. Me best friend made me feel better. Me and best friend took pictures and went to movies. But me still texting. Me texting paragraphs. Me mommy asking me, who am I texting paragraphs to? Me told mommy. Mind y'all, so y'all know how I told y'all that he got an ex named Jay? Boyfriend and Jay had linked up. They did alien with a taser dance. Me sad. But I fucking knew it though. I don't want to finish this shit no more. But me gon' finish. Me and boyfriend made up. Me boyfriend talked. Boyfriend confessed some things. Boyfriend did things with best friend.
Hey guys, get her me story time how I met my boyfriend in caveman language. Me, boy, group chat. Boy, group chat friends. Me, group chat friends. We combine group chat friends. So now we're all group chat friends. Me, boy, FaceTime call. Group chat FaceTime call. Me, boy, always argue. Like, me, boy, enemies. Me, boy, just playing though. Me, delusional. Me, dumb. Me, love a girl. Me, like the boy. Some months later, group chat call still going on. Me, boy, same group chat call. Everybody leave the call. My friend kept joining back, telling us to leave the call. My friend know what she doing. Me, boy, left group chat call to call privately. Me excited. Me happy. Me geek. Me, boy, have good conversation. Me realize boy is really cool. Me still like boy. Me don't know if boy like me. Days later, me and boy still messages. Me and boy still talk on the phone. Me and boy start to talk on the phone a lot. Me and boy gets really, really close. Me and boy start going to sleep on the phone. Me peep what boy do. Wink. Me and boy decides to hang out at the movies. Me and boy didn't do anything. Months go by. 3 months in, he asked me to be his girlfriend. Me, boy, date. Me happy. Boy happy. The end, I hope you understand it because I don't really know how to... I'm gonna do my lashes, y'all, though. Hope y'all enjoyed the story time.
Okay, y'all, I'm about to give y'all this story time on how I finally gave this boy who been pursuing me like for years a chance. And before I go on any farther, if somebody been pursuing y'all for years, do not get them a chance, because I just feel like they're gonna try to do you the worst way. They want to do you dirty because they feel like you've been playing with them. Okay, but besides that, now I finally gave him a chance. Which, okay, this boy, his name, we gonna call him Marcus. This is my sister cousin, but me and my sister, we don't have the same father, so that's how that go. Now, 3 years ago on New Year's, I finally, we seen each other after a long time. So I finally gave him a chance. Like, he came to my house, we had sex. So, okay, after he came to my house and we had sex, it's like we was together like every day after that. Like, we just was together every day after that. Okay, so after we was together every day after that, like, it's just like, I mean, he had a baby mama and I have a baby daddy. Okay, it's just given that, he was still kind of fuck with his baby mama and I was still kind of fuck with my baby daddy, which put everybody in a weird position. Okay, so, he at my house every day, but, I mean, this not my man. Like, I'm letting it be known, like, you're not my man. Like, you and your baby mama, y'all still live together. I don't give a fuck that you at my house all the time, or whenever I want you here, you're here. But you're telling me that you and your baby mama not together, but y'all live together. Like, a typical nigga. Okay, so I'm just letting it be known to him, like, shit, we not together. Like, I'm not with my baby daddy, so, like, and I'm showing you, like, I'm not with my baby daddy. I don't live with my baby daddy or none of that. So I'm still going out on dates and shit. But man, y'all, he want to speak, like, even when I go out on dates, he want to be at my house. Like, he want to be there when I come back from that date. He still want to be there at my house. Like, he was that type of nigga. Like, he just was on me bad. Like, it was just, like, obsessed. Like, y'all gonna hear the story. Like, the man was so fucking obsessed with me. And it started to get scary. Okay, so, like, I used to go on dates. Shit, leave him in my house. When I come back from my dates, I'm back in the house. Like, if you like it, I love it. So after a certain amount of time, I feel like he got tired of that. Like, he just telling me, like, basically he need me to be all his. Like, he not sharing and shit like that. But me, I'm not shit. I'm doing me. Like, I'm not in a relationship. You're not just about to put me in a relationship. But that's why you don't play with people's feelings, because this shit, it just went all, like, it turned upside down. So, y'all, after I just realized that, shit, he was being too territorial. Like, he was not playing. Like, I just feel like his tone got different. Like, he wanted to fight me. Like, he was breaking shit in my house. Like, he just turned so fucking angry. And then I'm like, okay, I don't want to deal with this no more. So, like, I just stopped, I'm just like, okay, maybe you should go home, maybe we need our time apart, So he went home to his baby mama house where they both live. So he went home. I sent him home. But around this time, it was like Father's Day was coming up. Now, Mother's Day, he had gave me a gift and everything. We had went out and everything. So when Father's Day came, I called him over, to give him his gift. Because, it's only right. He got me something, took me out type shit. And my kids was with their daddy. Now, my kids' father was he was planning on dropping them off that night, which he dropped them off. My kids' father dropped them off before Marcus came. But for some reason, like, my kid's father, like, he was snooping around my house. Like, he was just watching my house, trying to see who was coming in and out my house. Like, so once Marcus finally got there, him and my baby daddy had seen each other. But Marcus never told me, when he got in the house, he never told me that he seen my baby daddy. Like, I don't know why he told me this, but he told me that he didn't know that was my baby daddy. And I'm just like, what the fuck, how you don't know that this is my baby daddy? Like, you and my baby daddy have seen each other before, like, in the past. Okay, but that's besides the point. So now, my baby daddy texts me, like, if that nigga don't get out that house right now, it's gonna be the worst day of y'all life. So I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, I'm just so confused on what's going on. So I tell Marcus this because I need Marcus to be aware of what's happening as well. Like, I don't want him to be in a blind about anything. I need him to know what's going on. So I tell him, like, yeah, I'm like, yeah, this is my baby daddy texting me and shit like that. Now, Mark is like, he don't give a fuck. Like, he not, he not thinking nothing of it, because I'm also not thinking nothing of it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm not thinking like, shit, I'm like, how this gonna be the worst day of my life? You can't get into my house. You don't, we not together. You know about Marcus. Like, that this is supposed to be somebody I'm dealing with. Like, why are you upset? Okay, so me and Marcus, we haven't seen each other in a week. So, we just catching up. We talking like we not thinking nothing of anything. So me and Marcus, we end up falling to bed. Like, we end up falling asleep. Y'all tell me why at 3 a.m. we hear a big ass boom. Woke everybody in my house. Well, woke me and Marcus completely up. Like, and I'm just like, what the fuck? I get up to go to the window to see what was the big boom. Y'all tell me why my baby daddy burnt up Marcus' car. Come back for part 2.
All right, so look, I go to this little event because I donated to like this cancer foundation, and they want one of the people who donated the most type shit. So I go to the thing, and they call my name. I walk across stage. They give me like a thank you. You know what I'm saying? We take pictures and shit. Blah blah blah. Whatever. They're like, thank you to all our top donors. We all want to see you guys. After the show's still gonna be going on, just want to see you guys in the back really fast. So boom, the show's still going. We all walk off stage. Probably about 8 of us top donors. So they're like, we want all of y'all to have a really good one-on-one with one of the cancer patients that were helped by your donation. So I'm like cool. Like okay, like I'm thinking it's gonna be like a little kid or something. Y'all. This hoe come, I'm sorry, y'all, she's not a hoe. This woman come walk around the corner. I'm big booty Bob, bitch, walk around the corner. I said, God damn, oh, this a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Lord forgive me, but we might just crash. How long is this one-on-one? She said, we got 2 hours. I'm sorry. She came in, she said, oh my God, thank you so much. You saved my life. I'll do anything to repay you. I said, I'm so glad to hear you say that. I said, you're so beautiful. Don't ever let nobody tell you otherwise. I'm so glad I can help, this and that. She's like, oh my God, and you're so handsome. I said, yeah, all right now. I said, cause I already from that garage. You so handsome, like, I'm so glad my donor is you. Like, this is just guys. It's such a blessing. I just wish there was a way I could show you how to appreciate I am. I said, well, I know one way you can show me right now. She said, what? I grabbed the back of her head, touching like the back of her skin, and I brought her head close, and I kissed it. And I said, I ain't gonna lie, you look real good, and look like you taste good too. She said, oh, I wasn't expecting that. I said, yeah, I like to be unpredictable sometimes. She said, okay, I like that. I said, yeah, and I like you. She said, stop, you making me blood. You're making my cheeks red. I said, look, I'm trying to make them other cheeks. I said, we got a couple hours in just by ourselves, and I got one more thing I want to donate to you. So boom, we get to crushing. She got down, she eating shit, I'm holding top of her head. Hold it like this. Yeah, and then just to hit a little slide. I didn't. It was gonna ruin the mood. So I'm just sitting there gripping that motherfucker like this. Damn, bro. It's a table in there and it's 2 chairs. I just been that whole bit of table. So I always keep a rubber in my wallet. So boom, we finish and we walk out and she flicks her blouse and shit. And we walk out and the director people standing right there. They about to send another like donation person who, got treatment into the room. So they walk in the room and we walking out the room and they turn around like, I tell her just keep walking. Yeah, man, just keep walking. So we get lost in the crowd and low-key, I don't think I'm gonna ever see that whole
Storytime. How I got caught smacking on camera. So boom, they like what, 11th grade? Yeah, 11th grade. I met the girl. I'm gonna call her Timberly Boot. I met Timberly Boot when I was in 11th grade. Boom, we kick shit. We just kick shit. Like, we just chillin', we smooth, we vibe. If you know me, bruh, you know, like, man, the girl, like, been through every fucking thing, like, toxic fuck. So, boom, right? So, boom, one day her mama go out of town for her birthday and shit. So, like, she tell me, like, oh, I'm finna go home. She lived down the street from me. So she like, I'm finna go home, do that. So I'm like, okay, smooth. I'm finna go get a haircut. Then it clicked in my mind like, her mom out of town. She ain't that bitch by herself. I'm finna ask, can I come down there? So I asked, can I come down there? She say, yeah, whatever. I walk down there and shit. Boom. First day, smack. I took her virginity. So, boom. After that, we got down. We chilling. We chilling after that. We chilling. Boom. Next day come. I end up going to the house again. So, boom, then we end up doing the do again, whether we tried the second time, cause the first time, you know how it is. Like, the girl, like, she losing her virginity and shit. Like, she screaming, crying, yelling. So I'm like, well, she ain't screaming and crying. Like, she saying it, like, hurt and shit like that. So I'm like, man, I'm gonna try again. Then we tried again. She doing the same shit. So I'm like, man, I'm finna just wait till she, like, fully ready. So, boom. Okay, boom. After the second day, I go to school, we chilling, mind our business. She sent me a picture. How do I put the picture in here on TikTok?
Okay, y'all, so since it's Pride Month, I feel like I should give y'all my first experience with a boy. Okay, y'all, so since I was a little boy, I already knew. Like, I already knew I liked the boys. I already knew I was attracted to boys. I already knew I wanted a boyfriend, okay? But the people around me didn't really know because I had, like, girlfriends to cover it up. But I was attracted to boys. I had hella homeboys, and, like, we used to wrestle and stuff. And that's used to, you know what I'm saying? But that's beside the point. We just want to get into the story with it, okay? Okay, so this was around 2023. I was around, like, 15 at this time. I met a boy. And we used to be on the phone every single night. Like, when he was at work, we used to be on the phone. I think he was, like, 19 around time. We used to be on the phone every single last night. FaceTime and texting, blah, blah. Y'all know how it goes. Okay, so one day he was like, let me push up on you. Like, all right. You know what I'm saying? He came to see me. I went to my friend's house because I was scared. Like, I was looking scared. This is not the first boy I ever did, like, something with, but, like, it was my first boy, like, officially knowing that I liked the boys. That's my first boy I did something with, okay? Not did something, like, met up with. I went to my friend's house because I was scared, my old friend. And she was like, she gave me pepper spray and all that and stuff like that. Okay, so we met up. He seen me or whatever. We started talking. And then I forgot where we went. Yeah, I forgot where we went. But we went somewhere. And then, like, after we was talking for a little, he put his hands on my thigh. Y'all know. Well, y'all don't know, but, like, when somebody put their hands on my thigh, that's my weak spot. Like, like, ooh. That's my weak spot. Like, once you put your hand on my thigh, like, I'm going and I'm easy. You know what I'm saying? So, but my first experience, I liked it. And I already knew I wasn't going to get with a girl. Like, I had hella girlfriends, but the girls were just, like, you know, playing with me. Like, it was just, like, I don't think girls is going to work out for me. Like, I had hella girlfriends, but I never, you know, did anything with them. I was too scared and stuff like that. So when I tried boys, I liked it. Like, I like niggas. Like, I like boys. Let me know if y'all want a come out story. That story was, okay, no shade. But after my first experience with him, we linked up multiple times. Like, we actually became, like, good friends. Like, we became friends. We linked up multiple times, and we still talk to this day. We still text to this day. Yeah.
Girl, why did I tell him I was trans and he was ready to kill me at the fucking job? Hey, TikTok. Okay, so let me give y'all this little story time about this time that I was talking to this boy in his job and he didn't know I was trans. And we actually did something and he didn't know I was trans. Okay, y'all, so I don't think I can say the boy, I'm not going to say the boy's name. So, his name is going to be Tim. Shit, I don't know. Okay, so basically, like, me and I was basically walking around the plant, whatever, trying to find my friend. And my friend is a girl, but I was trying to find her, but I could not find her. So I'm walking around the whole plant, whatever. Mind y'all, my plant is like super huge. It got over 4,000 people that work here, if I'm not mistaken. So Tim, he ended up seeing me or whatever. He stopped me. So he like, are you lost or whatever? So at first I'm just like, no, mind you, because I don't know nobody here for real. Like, I've been here for a minute, but I don't talk to people, so I don't really communicate around here. So he like, you lost or whatever. So I'm like, no, I'm not lost. So I ended up turning around like 5 minutes later, and I ended up seeing Tim again while I was still looking for my friend. So he asked me like, you lost? So I'm like, yeah. So he's like, how about I just give you my number and can't find the area? Because I told him what area I was looking for. He tried to guide me to it or whatever, but he didn't really guide me to it because I guess the way I was going, it was not working. So he was like, okay, bro, just give me your number and I'm gonna call you and tell you they guide you the way to it or whatever. So mind you, I'm thinking y'all hear my voice. Everybody that knows me and that clocks my T or whatever, they tell me that they know that I was trans or whatever before I even say something. They always say my voice clocks my T or something like that. Like, that's how they end up finding out. So that's why I was so confused. Like, how did this man not know that I was not trans? But at the same time, I'm gonna get closer to that in the middle of the story. But he ended up giving his number, we on the phone or whatever. We texted. And he's telling me how pretty and stuff I was when he just seen me walk past me and stuff. And I told him thank you or whatever. I'm telling him like, oh, you're very handsome as well, you know, this and that. So okay, y'all, my bad. So where was I at? Oh, we was texting or whatever, and I was on the line doing my job or whatever. He's like, can you come give me a hug? And this what made me think that he knew that I was trans, y'all, too. Because when he asked me, like, can you come give me a hug? Because I don't like everybody in my business. That's exactly what he said. So I'm like, okay, me neither. So I'm thinking, like, okay, maybe he talking like, maybe he knows exactly what I am or whatever. He just not saying nothing, or maybe he just didn't tell me like that. He knows that I know what the fuck is going on, basically. But the whole time in my head, I'm like, this nigga gotta know. Because ain't no way you about to... We end up playing with a whole bunch of girls. I'm a pretty girl. Ain't no way you just want to hide me. You know what I'm saying? So clearly, nigga, you know. So he like, you come give me a hug or whatever. So mind you, I go still give him a hug. The hug turns into something else. Why he goes to grab my butt, I let him. He does that. We sit there, we hugging on each other. It's getting real like timid out there. Like, so I'm just like, okay, like that's all I kept saying was okay. Like, while he just kept hugging me, grabbing on my butt, and just. I'm just like, okay. So next, he like, what he asked me? Oh, he asked me, y'all. He asked me like, would I, like, you know, get him some Turbo Spin 3000 or whatever, like outside. I'm just like, right, like, I'm so confused. Like, first of all, you don't know me. He asked me to give you some Turbo Spin 3000 out of nowhere, outside at the job. Like, I was confused. So the hug went from hug to touching my butt to want some Turbo Spin. Bitch, I'm like. What is going on here? So I didn't do the turbo spin, but you know I did put it out and I play with him a little bit. So I'm sitting there playing with him or whatever, and he like, I guess it started feeling good. You know, I'm doing my big one. So he like, do you want to get in the car or whatever? And it's a car right there next to us, mind you. So I'm just like, no, because I know we get in that motherfucking car, it's gonna be something else that goes down, bitch. And it's not gonna be just me playing with shit, bitch. So I'm just like, no.
Me and Caveman at house chilling. Me and Caveman was toxic. Real toxic. It was time for me, Caveman, to go to work. On the way to me, Caveman work, me and Caveman arguing. Me and Caveman arguing about money. I was never the type to give a fuck about no bread, really ask for money, so that ain't this type of story time. But Caveman mad about money. Me tell Caveman I ain't getting no fuck about no money. Me in front of Caveman job, Caveman about to go in job, Caveman take my earpods with him. Caveman go to work, me go home. Me at home, me and Caveman arguing. Do I know why? Right now, no. Caveman was disrespectful, like real disrespectful. Even if you're quiet, Caveman get you out your body, antagonized, disrespectful. Me no bitch. Caveman disrespect me. Caveman call me. Caveman text me disrespectful stuff. Caveman block me. Me think, oh, you must want to see me in person. Me drive to Caveman job. Me pull up to Caveman job. Me go in Caveman job. Me tell Caveman, give me AirPods. Since we done, give me AirPods. Caveman don't want to give me my AirPods. Me waiting, me being patient, me asking for my AirPods back. Consistently. Caveman no give me my AirPods. Caveman disrespect me in my face. Caveman tell me, you better leave before I call some people. Caveman call his female friends on me. Me don't get no fuck. Me never gave puss. Me start recording Caveman because Caveman calling people. Why you calling people? Caveman go hide from camera. Caveman started threatening me, saying he gonna call the police on me. Caveman a po-po ho. Caveman hiding on the side of the corner, calling me a po-po ho. Caveman steady like, bitch. Me, no like that B word. Me get mad. Me get real mad. Me pick up yellow sign. Me pick up yellow sign. Me throw at caveman head. Mind you, we still at caveman job. I tell cave ho, give me my AirPods again. Caveman still no give me AirPods. Caveman now says, I'm going to call police on you for real. Caveman call police on me for real. Me no care. You got my shit. Give me my stuff, ho. Call Popo ho. Caveman still got my AirPods. And it's still not giving me my AirPods. And it's still disrespecting me all the way on the other side of the desk. Popo ho pull up. They ask me what's wrong. I tell them what's wrong. I say, Caveman won't give me AirPods. Caveman won't give me my shit to leave. Caveman says, I'm basically needing to be removed from that motherfucking property. Caveman a hoe. Caveman hides AirPods before Popo ho come. Now when Popo ho come and check him for the AirPods, no AirPods is found. So Popo hoes come tell me I have to leave and watch me physically leave. Before I left, Caveman told Popo ho, come pick the AirPods up later on, you know, from his house, from Caveman house. Me driving, irritated, mad, blue. I wait hours. I wait until nighttime. I let shit die down. Me no speak to Caveman. Caveman don't call me. Me don't call Caveman. Now, me just said, let me go over there to Caveman house now and get my stuff. But me and Caveman toxic, right? So me brought Bonnie just in case. Me pull up to Caveman house. Me call Caveman. Caveman don't answer. Me call Caveman again. Caveman don't answer. I know you here. Me know Caveman here. Me wanna know why Caveman playing with me. Me not wanna be disrespectful and wake everybody in the house up, in Caveman house up. So me go to Caveman window. Me go to Caveman window. Me look in Caveman window. Me looking for a minute. I see two people in room. One on bed, the other one on bed. Me look in Caveman bed. Me see Cave Ho. Cave Ho got eyes closed, facing window. Me Caveman laying on the other side watching TV. Me Cave Ho, when I was calling, me Cave Ho declining. Me stood there shocked for a minute. I couldn't believe what the fuck I was seeing. Me, knock on Caveman fucking window. You got me fucked up. Caveman look at me like he just seen the motherfucking ghost. I go to the motherfucking door because I know he coming to the door. Caveman come outside. Me and Caveman going at it. He already know what the fuck the deal is, G. I'm going off. I'm going clean in. Oh, my bad. Rewind. Me see Caveman leave our room. Me go meet him at the door. Caveman just leave AirPod outside porch. Me go back to that motherfucking window, bitch. You got me fucked up. Me banging on window. Me telling that bitch to come outside. Me telling Caveman come outside. Me ready to light everybody up. Caveman to come outside. Me swing off Caveman. Me beat Caveman. Me tell Caveman open that door. Me try to get in though.
Caveman not letting me get in though. I can't get in though. Caveman stronger than me. Caveman still in that motherfucking room. Wow, Caveman outside saying he's sorry. Caveman outside basically taking my hits, saying he's sorry, blah, 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 blah. Caveman go back in the house because Caveman finna make Cave Ho leave. I go back around window. I get to just talking shit because I'm irritated. Y'all already know how it is. I see Caveman looking at Cave Ho get up and Cave Ho get her shit together. Me go at the door. Me steady go from Caveman door to Caveman window, trying to see when Cave Ho was going to come out. Because Cave Ho had to come out one way or another. And if she came out the window or the door, she was going to get swung on regardless. Caveman come outside. Caveman hold me tight. Cave Ho leaves. Cave Ho Uber outside. Cave Ho walk into the Uber. Me fight Caveman. Me beat Caveman so I can try to get to Cave Ho. Me finally let go. Me finally get Caveman off me. Cave Ho already in the fucking Uber. Me hold on to Cave Ho. Uber though. Me Cave Ho, get your ass out, bitch. Run that. Cave Ho say I'm weird. Cave Ho say I'm weird. Me say no, you weird, Cave Ho. Cave Ho. Caveman ain't shit. Caveman just try to make it like my fault. Caveman was literally with me in the morning of the day, and Caveman was with somebody else by night. Me sad, me hurt, me crying, me want to crash out, me cuss Caveman mama out, me just mad, me hurt, me crash out, me stayed, me left, me mad.
Boy, I thought I was going to the pen for beating the puss up too good, gang. I'm finna say, y'all boy, by the time I thought I was gonna get locked up, man. So boom, right? This was my girl or whatever, gang. Like, we coolin' and shit, you know. It's like 12 o'clock. She hit me with the come over. I'm like, shit, I'm on the way. You know what I'm saying? You calling for me, my baby. I'm on the way, my baby. Don't worry about it, my baby. I'm on the way, baby. You know I'm there for you, my baby. Yes, in a real way. You feel me? But this time, twin, she like, nah, she wanna come over to my crib, twin. And twin, when you're at my crib, twin, I get domain expansion, twin. Like, I get like more comfortable, twin, so I can really like lock in and crack you better, twin. So boom, twin. Shawty pull up in my crib and shit. You know, we watching like some shit. You know, we watching some shit. I don't know what the fuck we was watching. I don't think it was Jeffy this time, but you were watching some shit, twin. And you know, man, you know how that shit go. You get to watching something, then it lead to one thing, it lead to another. You know what I mean, y'all? You know how shit go. You see what I'm saying? And a nigga like me, man, I'm nasty. I have a couple story songs about some very nasty shit I did. I'm a very, very, very nasty nigga. One thing led to another, and I was, you know, hitting the king, not seeing that motherfucker. I was, you know what I'm saying? King not seeing that motherfucker, my baby. You feel me? And you know, as I'm hitting that motherfucker, she just, you know, how do I say this? She was giving me yogurt, you know, the white stuff, you know, the white stuff. And I'm just like, yeah, you feel me? And you know, she started crying, and I was like, huh? How are you? Like, you good? I'm gonna stop. She's like, no, keep going. I'm like, you crying though? She like, it just feels so good. Like, what? Why are you shedding tears? Like, I got scared. I'm like, bro, I'm finna go to jail, bro. Like, I'm finna go to jail for beating the pussy up. Like, damn, like niggas gonna be in jail. Like, what you in jail for? I beat the pussy up too good. She started crying. Like, bro, I don't know. I thought I was finna catch her like that arch. I thought my life was over again. I ain't gonna lie. But then she was like, keep going. So I kept going. You know, I'm just going and going and going. And she like low key crying, but she telling me keep going. Like, she don't want me to stop. So I'm just like, what the hell, bro? And then, you know, I get done, you know, and she telling me about, like, bro, I was just like, bro, I asked her, I'm like, you good? Like, why is you crying? She's like, it just felt so good. I'm like, yes and no, cause like that shit was scary. Cause like my heart fucking dropped, cause like I'm really sitting there like, oh my god, I'm finna go to jail for my life over again. But you know, twin, you got that good dick. You got a good dick. You feel me? You got a good dick. You know, you be a sandwich, you know, you be putting it out of dick. But you know, twin, it's a vibe. You know, it took a while for me to get to this. You know, I didn't always have a good day. You know, but hey man, I felt so gassed up after that, man. Like I was like, I got the golden day. You know, I got the chosen day. You feel me? Crazy day. But you know I should go, okay? You feel me?
I found out that my boyfriend was DL because when we were doing it, instead of him accidentally saying another name and it being a girl, he said another name and it was a boy name. So it caught me off guard, like bad. It caught me off guard really, really bad. Sorry, I'm out of breath. And I went through his phone because the name that he said, I went to go search it up because who's this? Like, let me just do a little one too. And the dude was a gay dude, like, out of everybody in his following. And he had like hearts in his comment and everything. So I'm like, okay, maybe this could just be his friend, but like, I don't know, this is a little too suspicious. So I'm like, you know what, F it, I'm gonna text the dude. I text the gay dude. I'm like, hey, just basically like, yo, like, what's the word? Like, do you mess with him? Da, da, da. Do you know him? Are y'all friends? Like, da, 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 da. Like, we'll see. Gee, when I tell you, he sent so many screenshots of them laid up. I was like, and I never said anything. I left it at that, and I just went ghost. Story time on how I joined this random couple while they was doing the do. This is a judge-free zone. No judging in my comments, period. And everything I say is alleged, of course. So I went to the movies, right? I went to the movies with this girl that I was friends with. Cool. We went in. We weren't even watching the movie. Like, we was out making TikToks, eating, just doing a whole bunch of shit. We wasn't even watching the movie for real, right? Cool. We seen this couple in the back. Like, we knew what they were doing. She was on top of him. They had like this blanket. They was making out. They was doing a whole bunch of stuff. We knew. So we was making jokes or whatever, and she dared me. She was like, go tell them you want to join. So I go over there. I'm not go over there, but like I kind of walk past them because like you have to, like, the way the movie was set up. I don't even know what the movie theater is. It's like in Atlanta, but like the way it's set up, we all the way in the front, they in the back. But it's not like on a high level type of thing. Like, it's not cinema. It's not that movie theater, but you had to like kind of walk behind them to get out. So we were kind of all on the same level, but like not really. But I don't know how to explain. So I go behind them and I'm like, oh, I want to join. And then I, for me, walk out. Like, don't even hear what they got to say or nothing. I just know she told me that they look back or whatever. But it was just a prank, right? Boom, movie in. My homegirl, she leave. I'm waiting on my ride or whatever. I'm like I called Uber, right? Waiting on my Uber. So I'm outside just waiting for my Uber. Couple come out. The girl, she like, oh, you're cute. I'm like, you too, girl. Like, girl, I'll take you front head dude for real. So she like, oh, we having like this little party, this little get together at my house. Like, do you want to come? I'm like, I don't really have a ride. Like, I don't. And then it's kind of giving like setup vibes. Like, at the same time, I do know stranger danger. I don't think I should be going to your house. But she like, girl, I got a car. We can give you a ride. Like, it's cool. It's cool. My survival instincts did not listen. I'm like, I kind of feel safe. Shit, I might as well go. Hey, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. So cool. Get in the car, driving, right? So she like, did you mean what you said in the movie theaters? I'm laughing. I'm like, like, girl, what you mean? Like, it was really just a joke, but like, I mean, but she asked me all types of questions. Mind you, the dude really just quiet. Like, he just on the side, he just in the front seat, just quiet, like not even saying nothing. So she like, yeah, like, have you ever did this? Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, yeah, like I do it to you too. Okay, no. But cool. Mid drive, right? She told me, she like, okay, let me be for real. It's not no party. Like, it's not no party. I just want you to come over. I just wanted a new friend type stuff. And I'm like, you know what? I like you. Like, you a little weird. This not safe, but I like you. Cool. Go back to the house, and it's awkward because it's like, I don't even know this girl. I don't even know this. Remind you, I think she's grown because they had a whole house, a car. Unless they just had the house to themselves. I don't know, but it's giving grown. It's giving 20, 22. But all I'm gonna say, I don't really get into details on these story times, but let's just say, you feel me? We watching Lilo and Stitch, and one thing led to another. One hand went somewhere, the other hand went somewhere else, and I just had to do it. Mind y'all, just a disclaimer, didn't do nothing with her boyfriend. Like, it was nothing between me and him. It was mainly just me and her. Hey, I had a good time. Shawty, call me. I don't be in the A no more, but call me.
Bitch, you ever had a sneaky link so motherfucking good you forgot you had to keep that shit a sneaky link? Hey sister, get ready with me while I tell y'all the story time about this juicy ass sneaky link that sister went on, bitch. Okay, so off real, bitch, let me go ahead and tell y'all how me and this nigga met. I met this boy through the dude that my best friend was messing with at the time, y'all. Me and him start texting, talking. We just vibing, getting to know each other. We were supposed to go on like a little double date type shit, but bitch, it never fell through. So we was texting and talking, but eventually we stopped texting each other because like we was never linking or nothing. We just used to flirt here and there. So it just wasn't going nowhere anyways, bitch. We used to always just swipe up on each other. Instagram stories, just say little shit or whatever. Y'all know. Y'all know the vibes.
We would swipe up on each other DMs, bitch. This shit was probably going on for like a year, bitch, and we never fucking linked, sister. I think one day he slid up and said something about how he never seen me. So me being the type of bitch I am, sister, I'm like, okay, let's link. Pull up. Pull up on me. I'ma keep it a bean. I was this bitch that, you know, like, in my head, I'm like, we not finna do nothing. But, bitch, I took a good ass shower. Like, bitch, I got on my best body wash. I got on everything, coochie ball waxed down. So, boom, the day finally comes, and it's time for us to link, bitch. So, I send the address. I ain't gonna lie, once I sent the address, I was like, oh, shit. Like, oh, shit. So he pulled up, you know, I go outside. First of all, he wasn't even in front of the right building. Y'all already know how it be when you walk into a nigga car, but you like, low, you got your face down, acting like you looking at something on your phone. Whole time I wasn't looking at shit. So I get in the car, bitch, we just sit there and look at each other, smiling at each other. I'm talking about we both sitting there like, me trying to be face shy, bitch. I'm like, hey. We started chopping it up and whatnot. We just talking. Y'all know the basic shit. Acting like we ain't been swiping up on each other's shit. Y'all, why that nigga gonna ask me for a hug? He's talking something, damn, I can't get a hug. Nigga, you about to get more than a hug. Like, what is you talking about? Eventually, I told my little brother to bring my iPad outside so we can watch us some movies. We wasn't gonna watch no movie. At first, we just sitting in the front seat, we chilling. Bitch, out of all motherfucking things, why the fuck did I put on Halloween? Bitch, I should have put on some motherfucking Love and Basketball or something. But I put on Michael Myers. Shit, I was trying to see if he was gonna scare me out of them drawers. So we end up making our way to the back seat. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know if he said let's get in the back seat or if I don't know if I initiated, bitch. I'm not even gonna lie. So when we get in the back seat, sister, he laying like behind me, but he kind of like sitting up. Like he not like laying directly down because he had a Mustang, bitch. The back seat wasn't giving a thick bitch like me no space, ho. Eventually, sister, he started rubbing on me, bitch. I'm like, oh shit, nah. Eventually, he started grabbing them tatas. Once he started rubbing them girls, water park activated immediately, bitch. He was like teasing a bit. He kept going down towards Big Bertha, but then he kept moving his hand back up. Niggas, you scared to touch it? Please touch it. So me just being the bold bitch I am, sister, I was like, you scared to touch it? Hands instantly started going down. Bitch, he started rubbing on my girl. Once he started doing it, you know, like, I'm getting in that mode, I'm getting activated, bitch. So, bitch, while he doing it, sister, he started whispering in my motherfucking ear, y'all. I'm talking about, he like, I've been waiting to get my hands on you. Girl, he's seeing all kinds of shit. You can just imagine the tension that was building up. So, bitch, he put that hand up in there, bitch. You know, he started DJing. Wiki, wiki, wiki. Bitch, and the whole time he doing this, y'all, he still whispering all kinds of shit at my ear. So, bitch, sister was ready to go, bitch. This went on for like a few minutes, bitch. I'm like, oh my gosh, nigga. Eventually, he come from behind me and come in front of me, y'all. Y'all already know the famous line, take these off. Don't mind if I do. But you know me, I like to give a nigga a little back, you know? So, bitch, I'm like, you take him off. You can bet your last dollar he did quick as fuck too, bitch. So, bitch, he go down there. And before you even connect that mouth to that pearl, bitch, y'all, he was like, this is so pretty. Thank you very much. Sister, I was like, oh shit nah, nigga. I really didn't think he had it in him, I'm not gonna lie. Baby, I'm gonna end up there in shock, like, but I would have been linked with you, like, this what you want? I would have been linked with you. It's time to get to the real deal, like, let me see what that's hitting for. Sister, y'all, that thing slid up in there, y'all. Bitch, I'm talking about, you can tell he been waiting for this. Like, he's showing out, like, he doing his shit. This the first time sister girl has ever literally shed tears. Mind you, the whole time, sister, he talking the whole time. He's seeing all types of, I can't tell y'all what he was seeing on here. And he's just like, he's so fucking pretty, he's so, baby, he's up on me. So, bitch, we end up finishing and whatnot. Sister, I'm breathing hard as fuck. I'm talking about, he look at me, bitch. He talking about, son, you done? Nigga, is you done? So that man looked at me. That man said, nah, I want some more. Excuse me? But I ain't no bitch, so I'm like, yeah. Okay, we can run it back. Bitch, we end up going to another complex that's dark as hell, bitch. So I'm like, I can't go out no bitch. So, you know what? It's my time to shine, nigga. Ride that horse, baby, ride that horse.
Wasn't no slipping with this one, bitch. Wasn't no slip hole. That nigga throwing his head back, so I'm like, zoom, 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 zoom. Bitch, I'm doing like big one. Y'all already know that nigga sounding like a little bitch. At that point, Toes throwing up game size, bitch. You can tell he was shocked. After that, sister, we just kept linking and nobody knew. I wish I could go into full detail. Y'all gonna have to catch me on live, bitch. Just know that motherfucker was hitting. I thought the first time he did his big one, baby, he did his big one every time. I just think sneaky links are so much funner when nobody literally knows who it is. It's not a sneaky link if everybody know who you linking with, bitch. But anywho, sister, this how my makeup came out, y'all. I did no lashes because every time I put on lashes, my eyes just be watering so damn bad. So let me know what other story times y'all want. And y'all, bitch, go follow me on Instagram and subscribe to my YouTube channel because y'all be asking if I have one. Yes, I have one. But anywho, bye, sister.
I know I wasn't supposed to give y'all this, but it's here. The story time is here. So basically, this all started because they jumped my homegirl. I'm gonna just keep it straight up. I'm telling you what I saw. This is my part of the story. So whoever think about it, think about it. My homegirl was dolly with her homeboys, whatever. It was only her with homeboys. There was no bitches around her. In the video, you see her talking to some girl, like a bitch who she don't like. Okay. Then they get to arguing, whatever the case may be. Then you see a girl from around hit her, just come out of nowhere and hit my homegirl. So that's what I really need to know. So just remember that the girl I had a fight with was the one who came around and hit my homegirl. Just know that. Niggas claim they ain't jump her, but right or wrong, if your homegirl's already in front of her face, doesn't that mean that they're about to fight? So why did you come around and hit my homegirl? That's just shit that didn't make no sense to me, for real. Anyways, so my homegirl finally came back to school after suspension and all that shit from her getting jumped. Like, what? So it just so happened that the girl who jumped in, her friends, she got, like, her best friend is like twins. So she got two best friend twins. So the twins end up getting hands put on them. It wasn't a jump though, it was a one-on-one. One bitch hit her and the other bitch hit the other twin. So I already knew that basically once the girl came back that she was gonna try to get on my timing because my homegirl was no longer there. In a sense, basically like, okay, you trying to get back, but who else you gonna get back for if nobody's here? Me, it's me. So just think about it like that. So like I said, I already knew that she was gonna try to get on me or have a problem with me, whatever the case may be. So the twins got popped on Thursday. I wasn't there on Thursday, I had a doctor's appointment. Friday I came, they all wasn't there. So Monday this happened. So on Monday, I'm walking through the hallways, whatever, with my bestie. I see her and the twins. And I look at them. I'm like, on timing, right? They walk past. I'm like, all right, cool. Even my best friend was like, stop looking at them like that. Da, da, da. I'm like, bro, no, because I know they're already going to be on timing today. So, like, why am I going to wait? Anyway, so I'm walking through. When I just saw her, she was on 5. Now we on 4. Not even a floor later, and you got this problem. Like, we didn't just walk past each other. So she woke up to me, and she like, yeah, you got a problem with me? Mind you, I'm mid-laughing. I'm like, wait, hello? What? So she took me back. I was like, wait, what happened? She like, yeah, you got a problem with me? Like, you've been posting subs online. Mind you, y'all, I have been posting subs online, but it wasn't about her because my homegirls who end up fighting her twins end up getting into another situation, whatever the case may be. So I was really talking, yes, I was talking about them, which is probably why she thought the subs was about her because she know it was about them. But what she don't know is that it wasn't that situation. Like, I don't know how to explain it to y'all. Just know that she saw the people, the names who I put in the subs, and she was like, oh, I guess, you know, obviously those are the girls who fought my homegirl, and bitch, now you got a problem with them, basically. I'm like, yeah, I do. I actually do. As I say that, she like, yeah, because I just can't. I'm like, you know, she's saying like, you know, I just can't. So I'm like, do we gotta talk with the twins here? Because as I'm talking, y'all, why am I talking to you right here, and I have two of the same faces looking at me right here, back to back, just can't. In my face, move out my face. Y'all not talking to me. Y'all don't have a problem. Y'all not asking, do I have a problem with you? So move out my face. She like, oh no, what the fuck, we can't. They gotta be right here. So I'm like, as she say that, she backing up, taking her bag off. My back is towards the locker, so I have my computer in my hand, right? I get my computer, I throw that shit on top of the fucking counter. What up? Like, for real. But of course the security came and broke it up, and that's another reason why I was pissed at her, because she know that the floor that we was on is like the administrative floor. You know that it's that one floor just be mad teachers on, so it's like I'm really confused. I'm gonna give y'all part 2 because that's not even half the story.
Story of the time I snuck a nigga in, got caught, and got chased around the neighborhood. So boom, I had this cousin that lived across the street from me. We gonna call her Day Day. Day Day was 18, I was 16, so she had a lot more leniency with what she got to do. But my mother ain't played none of that shit. So this one day I'm just around the house chilling.
Hello.
Hey cousin.
Hey cousin, what's up?
I got somebody looking for a 2-man. You free?
2-man. You called the right house?
It was this nigga she was fucking with, and he always had his homeboy with him. And the homeboy stayed begging for somebody.
Hey babe.
You got a homegirl that can hug me?
It ain't nobody for you. Said you wanted a sandwich.
Damn, you know somebody's gonna make me a sandwich?
Make your own.
So she called me. Now, like I said, my mother don't fucking play, but I was slick. I know her schedule down to a T. All right, so could 5 o'clock work for you? No, she's just gonna be waking up from her nap and she's gonna go to the bathroom and check in my room. What about 6:30? I can come right over there and grab you. Nope, she's gonna go in the living room and watch her soap. All right, 7 o'clock, can we do that? That ain't gonna work either. Damn, bitch! So even on her days off, I knew exactly what I could get away with. But I know at 7:45, she's gonna take that afternoon nap. Then usually my brother, grandmother, aunt, our whole family would be over there, but it was just us. It's day day. All right, so what's the 10 for? She's gonna be sleeping like 2 seconds. No cars pulling up. Say no more. It's go time. And they gave me the green light. The coast is clear. I'm going. I got at least 2 hours and 45 minutes before she wake up out her sleep and come and check on me. So I snuck out my window and I ran across the street. Oh, girl, you ready for this? Hell yeah. We don't need step in the house. We go straight to the car. We gotta go pick up the 2-man. But the 2-man is an hour away. I'm like, okay, I got 2 hours, 45 minutes. That's some time. So when we driving, we finally get to the niggas. Now we gonna call her nigga Buddha and my nigga Lee. When they come into the car, me and Buddha switch seats and I get in the back with Lee. We chopping it up, flirting, all that. The 2-man going well. I'm actually liking this nigga a little bit. We exchange information. All right, cool. This is a successful 2-man. Couple minutes go by, but I gotta start making it home. We drop them off. We get back home. I'm in the house. Bam. But before I go in the house, they like, so how you feeling? I was fucking with them, not gonna lie, girl. So we doing this again tomorrow? Huh? I was a little nervous at first, but shit, we feeling them. We might as well. I go in the house, and me and Lee, we still texting all night long. I done fell asleep, phone in hand. I wake up, phone about to die. He texted me. Me and bro trying to see y'all, but can we spend the night Pardon? Spend the night where? I ain't reply yet. I called Day Day. Day Day, why this nigga talk about he want to spend the night in my crib? Yes, girl, he coming over. I'm making him dinner right now. What? She already knowing she getting ready for him. She can get away with that. I cannot. But I'm like, fuck it. If we gonna go get one, we might as well grab the other. So we run this shit back again. Now tonight, my mother go to work at 6:30. But my little sister in the house, and one thing about her last, she a snitch. So I gotta move tag. Now it's getting closer to 6:30 and my mother getting ready for work. But I gotta make sure. What, girl? What do you want? You still gonna work? No, I'm just dressed in uniform. I'm just asking. It's 6:30. And I let you be safe. Yes. My mother left, it's go time. So I run across the street to Day house. We get in the car, we go get our niggas. Halfway on the way to get the niggas, ding-a-ding-a-ding. It's my mother. Hello? Hello? Where the hell you going? Your sister just called me and said you're not in the house. Oh no, we just went to Walmart. We had to grab something. Hurry up and get your ass back in the house. Okay. Now, I don't be doing shit like this, so she believe me. When we pick the niggas up, we go to the crib, we immediately split. I make him wait because I got to check for my little sister. Coast clear, I bring him upstairs. We get in the room, we laid up, chilling, kissing, and all that. He get the feeling up on my cat. Shit, I don't know what happened. We did it do. I got his dumb ass knocked out.
Bitch, dick could make me come, he was knocked out, I'm in this bitch, whoa. Ho can't never say my pussy dry or weak, bitch, I like that bitch so dumb, bitch.
But I'm getting tired as fuck, too. I go to sleep with him. We both in this bitch, laid up, cuddling, dragging. It's the next morning, 7 o'clock in the morning. My mother gets back home at 7:15. I done forgot to check the fucking time. Boom! I done been at work all fucking night. Why you ain't washed the fucking dishes? Like, what you been doing all night? But why? I grabbed the shit out them covers. I'm trying to cover this nigga with my whole body. He holding on to me for dear life. This nigga so big, his foot hanging out. You ain't doing shit. This room fucking dirty as shit. And you just sitting here, laid up, doing absolutely... I'm praying she don't see this nigga foot. Get these dishes washed today. Okay. Oh my fucking God. She left the room. This nigga hop up, straight put his clothes on, hide behind the bed. So we wait till she go in her room for good before we get comfortable. And you think that'd be the sign to go home. But I'm feeling invincible. So he spent the whole weekend. Bitch, I'm dragging. He there the whole weekend till Sunday. It's time for him to go home. Now it's getting late. My mother, my brother, my sister in the living room chilling while me and him in the room. Now we wait until it get dark so we can get him the fuck up out of here. Now while we wait, we just vibing. Gardening, blasting music, we chilling. It's going perfect. It can't go wrong. So... And one thing I don't do is garden in the house. But I'm dragging because my nigga here. So we got the window open to let the smell out. But if you garden, you know that ain't never enough. My mother smelling a smelly smell. She come right upstairs. But the music blasting, I don't hear nothing. She come right to my room. Boom! I know you not in it. Who the fuck is that? I ain't even get to respond yet. Fuck no. What the fuck? Hey, this nigga jumped out the window. Like full-fledged threw himself out the window. He took his phone and left his bag. But his bag had a pew-pew in it. She going crazy. I know you don't got this random ass nigga in my house jumping out the window like he fucking Tarzan. Who is that? Give me that fucking bag. I done juked up and ran out the house. I'm busting it down the street. But my brother on my tail. Lee! I'm looking everywhere for him. Light bulb. He at my cousin's house. So boom, I busted her house. He waiting at her back door. Come on. Oh, no. My brother yoked my ass up. Threw me like potatoes. And took me home. I'm cooked. I'm a dead man. I'm outside waiting. She took the bag, they went through it, and they found it. Why they call the police? 12 to confiscated his shit, but he still need this bag. I'm worried about how the fuck I'm gonna get him this bag. They in my ass. The fuck do you think you are? You think you a fucking trick queen? I'm holding niggas down. You know you can get arrested for some shit with a nigga in my house. You could be going to jail. Well, my mother sent me to my room, but I take the bag with me. Should I pull the lead? I jumped out the window. Before I left, I had a bright idea. I need to get back for my nigga. Y'all done took his shit. How he gonna protect himself in these streets? So I go in my brother's room, and I take his. I'm out the window. I'm across the street. I open the door. Babe, I got you something. Babe, you know I'm gonna hold you down. But we never spoke after that again. If y'all gonna learn one thing, learn this. Stop sneaking people in. And if you don't get caught the first time, don't do it again. Luck only lasts but so long. Or lock your doors.
So my parents set up my plug, and everybody in the comments like, oh, your parents aren't even strict? What are you talking about? Whose parents aren't strict? Let me tell you the stuff I've been through. So my parents have this app to the point where they can lock down the refrigerator at 9 p.m. and we're not allowed to eat after 9 p.m. They have locks on the pantry. We're not allowed to open up the pantry or nothing. Like, it's like an alarm. Like, I don't know what type of app this is called, but it's an alarm and they will get notified. We have cameras in the house, like outside the house, but we have cameras in the house too. So they can see everything we're doing. We can't lie about nothing. Even if you're in that kitchen past 9 p.m., oh, they see you. They see you. I had this app on my phone. I don't know what it was called. I don't know, but it was green. I had this app on my phone to a point where like they downloaded it and it was like a VPN. Like, if you have the app, it's automatic, like a VPN on your phone to the point where they can see my messages. Even if I delete it, they see my messages through their phone. They see every app I have. They see what I'm doing on the apps. I don't know what the app is called. It's like Companion, something like that. So I couldn't do nothing. Like, even if it was messages on Instagram, they could see my DMs. So one time, like, I don't want to get into the story, but I emailed my teacher off my mom's computer to try to get me out of this class, and she found out, and I basically was just like having a breakdown, and I was just like, but I wasn't serious. I was just like, you know when you just be talking like, I hate my life, like I hate it here. So I used to say that, and my parents were like, oh, you hate it here? You want it yourself? Let me help you. And I got whooped, boy. Boy, I ain't never opened up to them again. Boys were just an automatic no. Like, boys were just no. My dad hated the thought of me with a boy. When I was younger, I always been thick. I wasn't allowed to wear leggings. I wasn't allowed to wear jeans, only sweatpants. Now I can. Now that I'm in like high school, I can. But back then, no. And I always had like a bigger chest, so I always had to wear jackets. I couldn't wear no tight shirt or crop top or nothing. I wasn't allowed to wear lip gloss until high school because they told me it was like too fast. So I only got to wear like Vaseline and stuff, and I wasn't allowed to wear lashes until I was in high school too. And that's just like a little bit. No, I remember when I was downstairs and it was like a piece of sausage downstairs. My mom made breakfast and I ate the sausage because I thought I could eat it. It was actually my dad's. And yeah, I got whooped and I got my phone taken for 3 months, like over that. So yeah, when I tell you my parents was more on the stricter end, they were not so much now that I'm like more grown now. And I told them how it it's a whole story. Like, I gotta tell y'all how it traumatized me and how I had to sit down with them and we had a whole like therapy session. And then that's when I started going rogue. Not rogue, but like, like just when I started going crazy. Like, I needed to smoke. Like, it was a need at that point. But yeah, like, yeah.
Story time on how my teacher caught me being grown in class. So I was in 8th grade, okay? I was in 8th grade, and y'all know, I've been a little fast. I've been in the fast lane for a minute, way before I hit 8th grade, right? So it was this dude in my class. I think it was more towards like the end of the day. I don't know, but it was this dude in my class. I had a class with him, and in this class, it was 2 teachers. I wasn't slow. Do not feel me. I was not in a slow class, but we had like the main teacher, like the regular teacher, and then we had a Spanish teacher because there was kids in there that couldn't really speak English. They couldn't really understand, so she was in there to help them. Cool. It's 2 teachers. Keep that in mind. So I'm in this class. I'm chilling. It's just another old day, and it was this dude in there. So like he was like flirting. I guess we were like flirting with each other. I really don't remember too much, but we were like flirting with each other or whatever, I guess, and like playing and like messing around. And all right, not too much. He had like grabbed my hand, so he like grabbed my hand and had me start feeling like him. Okay, if you get it, you get it. Like, basically start touching on him, right? Mind you, in the middle of the class. Like, but the teacher was not teaching or nothing. Like, the main teacher was like at her desk, and it was just like everybody was doing their own thing. Everybody was just, like focused on their own self, right? So he had me like doing that, and we were kind of like just like being touchy and stuff, and like, yeah, basically. So I basically was like giving him the hand in like the middle of the class, and I kind of just didn't think that anybody would see, especially because we're like damn near in the back of the classroom. So it's like, it's not like we were in the front or anything. Like, we're all the way in the back. So the only way you would see us is if you were like up behind us or nothing, But clearly I wasn't thinking. So it gets towards the end of the class, and it's time to go, and I'm leaving, and I should have known something was up because my teacher said something like, oh, I'm so disappointed in you or something like that, right? So I'm kind of like, what does she mean? Like, what are you talking about? Like, she wasn't telling me. So I'm like, huh? But I just went about my day. I went to my next class, and I just act like nothing happened because I genuinely did not think she knew, because she was all the way at her desk and I could see her from where I was. So it was like, I knew she wasn't behind me. So it gets towards to the end of the day, and the reason how I found out was because he called and was basically like, gee, he's in the principal's office. I was home when he called. He was still at school because he had like football practice or something. I don't know. But he was basically like, yeah, they found out, and the principal and blah 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 blah. I still thought it was a game. Like, I still was just like, oh well, like nothing's gonna happen. I kid you not, I went to school the next day thinking nothing is gonna happen. I'm good. Like, it's a new day. Everybody forgot. No, that principal definitely called me in the office and called my mom and basically said like all this happened. Cause I remember my mom was already there. They called me down to the office. When I went to the office, my mom was already in the office. So that's when I was like, and then I was thinking that they were gonna call my grandma. Like, I'm thinking they're gonna call my grandma. No, they called my mom, like, out of all people. So we're in the office and she's going off, da da da, and I was just in there crying. Like, I was such a baby. Like, I was just in there crying, like, no, we don't want to do that. Like, no, no, no. And my mom is kind of like, oh, she was assaulted. Like, it's assault, da 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 da. And like, I didn't want to say yeah, because it's like, I don't want to put that on him and then his record is bad. But I also didn't want to say no, because then my mom would look at me different. So I was kind of just like, just look at her stupid, right? And they was like, well, we're gonna have to suspend her. I was suspended for maybe 3-4 days, and they literally, like, they changed our whole schedule and everything and split us apart. And my mom will not let this situation go to this day. Like, she always bring it up, like, oh, da da da. Like, no, she still brings it up, and I'm just like, damn, that was a crazy life.
Y'all finna get y'all story time. This was like a little while back, so I'm gonna tell my story. So it was this boy that I was talking to, and I started talking to him from Instagram. So one day out the blue, he was like, you want to go out or whatever? I'm like, cool. And this is just like a PSA, like, don't trust everybody and be like careful of your surroundings. So this person I was talking to, he was like 22 and I was 19 at the time. So this person, they scam, they do everything, they get money, very popular on Instagram, and it's from Broward County. Now me, money don't impress me because I have my own money. I got my own everything. Whatever a nigga do for you, well, do for me, is a plus to me. Okay, so boom, he had picked me up in a whole G-Wagon. So I'm like, ooh, I never been in a G-Wagon. So I'm like, okay, I'm very impressed. So this was like around, like 1 in the morning. We don't go out until like later on. So boom, y'all, he picks me up. We talk or whatever. We on our way to, I don't know. Me, I'm a shy person. I'm just gonna go with the vibes. Like, you pick where you wanna go. Let's do it. It's on you. I'm not saying nothing else. Okay, so boom, we on our way. He called his homeboys or whatever. They all linking up. So me, I don't know this boy, like, personally. I'm just like, this is my first time being around him. So y'all, I just like see a gun. I already know what time I'm finna get in. I already know what type of timing I gotta be on. I have to watch my surroundings. So boom, we all link up. His homeboys, they got foreigns back to back. Everybody got a foreign. Bentley, let me see, Maybach, all the foreigns, y'all. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay, so boom, we get to Playhouse, right? So of course we all back to back or whatever. So he gets out the car, right? He didn't tell me to get out of the car, so I'm just sitting here. So all his homeboys, they out the car. They leave their car on. We in the road, and y'all know Playhouse, they be like, it's so much traffic. So we blocking like the roads or whatever. Their car's blocking the road. So I'm sitting in the car, and it's this girl. It was another girl. She was with the other homeboy. She was asking about me or whatever. In my head, I'm like, why this bitch asking about me or whatever? But she was just like me. She just met one of the boys, and she was scared and shit like that. Me too, I was scared. So she had got in the car with me. Mind you, I got this bear mace in my purse. I don't go nowhere without it. So we talking or whatever. She telling me shit I don't know. First of all, I didn't know this boy had 2 baby mamas. Boom, she just giving me all the tea. All of them really got baby mamas at this point. I mean, a couple of them don't, but majority of them do. So as we're talking, they're in the club. I don't know, they trying to peek the scenery or whatever. So all we see is like people just running out the club. Like everybody's running, everybody's going crazy. Me and the girl like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what the fuck do we need to do? Do we need to dry this bitch off or whatever? Y'all, we was just panicking. So the boy, it's like 10 minutes past by. This boy has not gotten in the car. So me and the girl, we panicking. Like, we calling our people. We like, bitch, it's something going down. I don't know what's going down, but something going down. So we're sitting in the car. Tell me why somebody tries to get in the car. Mind you, me and her, we just smart. We like, let's just lock the door and lean back. We're leaning back. Tell me why somebody thought we was him and his homeboys looking for him. They had a big ass gun. When I tell you the gun was so big, it was probably from here to here in the middle. Y'all, when I tell y'all, Jesus just saved my life. Jesus saved my life. Because I was like, I don't know this person. I was like, y'all got the wrong car. Bitch, they wasn't trying to say nothing. No words, no nothing. Girl, when I tell you, me and the girl, we was like, let's just get a lift and leave. And we did what we did. We left. And that's just like a lesson. Like, don't just go with somebody because they just flashing, they got money. Do your homework. Do your research. Because one thing about it, it's never safe in the streets. Y'all, so after I left, I did not text that boy. I did not talk to him after that. Because, you know, I feel like to this day, he knew somebody was coming to look for him. And bitch, you leave me in the car, like, you're jeopardizing my life and other bitches' life. Next day, he asked me, he was like, you cool? You straight? Like, you good? I'm like, motherfucker, you didn't ask me that the same day I left. You wasn't too concerned. You was too worried about you. And then come to find out that he actually robbed somebody. And you gotta know who you robbing. You can't just rob anybody. And to think you actually did that, and then took me out in the same car you did the shit in. So, come on now. Niggas cannot be trusted. Dumb niggas can't be trusted. And like, to this day, me and this girl, we talk. Like, we just be laughing. Like, we didn't even talk or nothing. This girl just was like, she was on the same page as me, like, lost and confused. Because we could have died that night over some stupid shit a nigga wanted to do and wasn't careful of what he was doing. When I tell y'all these boys, they not playing, you just gotta be ready.
Okay, story time on how my ex-friend literally wanted my life. Okay, so boom. I was friends with this one girl. We gonna call her Jennifer for about 10 plus years, y'all. Like, I met her in high school. We was on the same drill team and stuff like that our freshman year. And, like, you know, all that summer camp and stuff, y'all just become close. And, sorry, I got my other phone because I got some receipts to show y'all. From teenagehood to, like, adulthood, like, yeah. We started doing, like, gift exchanges and stuff on Christmas. I let her meet my family. My auntie is a teacher and she's a teacher too now. And like stuff like we got real close, like real acquainted, y'all, right? Okay, so every year for the past, I don't know, I can't tell you, my cousin's been clocking the tea about how she would copy my outfits and copy my Instagram captions and stuff like that. But I'm not talking about, like, be inspired. I'm not talking about, like, just a little copying or, like, you know, I feel like, honestly, don't know one person own this look or this one style or this one theme or something like that. Like, everybody can do their own thing, which I guess is why I was so blindsided to all of it or in denial to all of it. Because not one person can do something and call it theirs to me. But my cousins would send me stuff, and like she was literally copying like word for word, bar for bar, verbatim. Like, I kid y'all not. When y'all see the receipts, yeah. So, and the crazy part about all this, her birthday is 2 months after mine. My birthday is in February, her birthday is in April. So, that gives you time to get the look, get inspired, and do your homework so that you can, know what I'm saying? But whole time, every year, when my cousins would send it to me, I was like, no, this, like, no, like, I'm, like, so into not, like, my brain was really not, y'all know what I'm saying? Like, it was not grasping to the fact that it's copying. It's not grasping to the fact that this is getting creepy. It's not grasping to none of that. I'm not going to go into full detail because I did do a story time on this, on my YouTube just today. So, I'm just giving the little bits and pieces right now. Okay, so as time went on, it started to give like, this is not inspiration no more. This was giving like identity theft. Like, how was you me? Like, like those type of vibes. Like, to where like, she'll post her picture and I'll be like, dang, when did I take that picture? Like, I know I posted these 2 pictures, but when did I take that one? That ain't even me. Like, it could have been that part, but it just wasn't even like that. No shade, no tea. But yeah, it was on that type of vibes. And I know somebody's gonna say like, I put this up here on my phone so I could just see. Somebody probably gonna be like, she doesn't like your style. Maybe you're just an inspiration and she looks up to you. No, it was not that. So a little backstory. We really wasn't seeing eye to eye for a good couple months. Last year, well, 2024. And so, every time I hang out with her, I just have like a sickening feeling, like a gut feeling. But I really couldn't put my finger on it. And I was sick so bad last year. If y'all know. I posted on my YouTube too. Like, I had fibroids and like I had got surgery and everything. I was out of work for like 4 months. Like, I was sick, and she was kind of mad at me because I missed her birthday party because I was 2 weeks post-op off the table getting my stomach split open to get a fibroid out. Like, it's story time is on my YouTube, I'm telling y'all. But she wasn't mad, she say, but it was giving passive aggressive, upset. But mind y'all, I was 2 weeks post-op and I was still trying to make it. My mom was like, girl, no, you go laugh too hard and bust your stitches out. I'm like, I'm just gonna sit there, mom. Like, it's nothing deep. So mind y'all, all in that same year of 2024, which was last year, I just kept getting feelings like something was off or something like that. So I did message her and I was like, we need to talk and blah, 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 blah. Like, stuff just wasn't feeling like, if we cool and we homegirls and we friends, I shouldn't have this feeling. So I was just like, we need to talk. And it was some stuff I needed to get off my chest. And then I just needed to read the room and like see how you feeling and how we feeling so we can get past this. That's what friends do. Like, we not gonna have, we probably not sisters at this point, but like, we ain't gonna have every day a good day. But if we talk about something, we should be able to talk it through and move on and get past it, right? Okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all what lingered up to everything, us getting into it, the last straw, me blasting her on Instagram, and I think I'm gonna put everything on a highlight on my story so y'all can go back and see it on my Instagram. So after us hanging out and then trying to talk about it, and then I seen her, we had like a little Halloween party. I'm posting pictures. Then we had a little gift exchange and stuff like that, and stuff just pretty much got out of hand. But I'm gonna tell y'all how it all went down for me to cut her off in part 2 because they don't give me enough time for this. I promise to God.
Story time on how my babysitter was stealing from me. So I now have 2 kids. They're small. They're usually at the shop at work with me, but it's winter time. My son had bad asthma, and every time he caught a cold, it was either early pneumonia or bronchitis. So I was like, fuck that. I need somebody to stay at home and watch them so they don't have to come out in this cold. So my sister suggested that some girl that she know will babysit the kids. She'll come to the house and watch them while I go to work. And when I come home, she would leave. I thought things were going good. Now me, I'm big on clothes and fashion. I have so much clothes that literally if something is missing, I won't notice it right away. So I'm at the shop one day, it's no clients, and I'm just going through my pictures, and I'm going through the pictures, and I'm like, I haven't saw this shirt since the last time I wore it. And I haven't saw these pants either. And when the last time I wore these Louis Vuitton sneakers? So I'm showing my sister, and I'm like, yo, have you, like, I haven't seen this. I haven't seen. She said, girl, that stuff is in my house. I'm like, how is it in your house? I don't even go to your house. Like, how did my clothes go over there? I'm not spending the night. Am I going to your house? How's my clothes there? Apparently, the girl that I was paying to watch my kids was taking stuff every time she left my house. And she was living at my sister's house, so the clothes was just appearing over there. And she would never wear the clothes, but she had the clothes. So this made me want to go home and like further investigate. Like, let me check the dirty clothes. Let me check everywhere to see if these clothes is really missing. Now that I'm looking for it, I'm really noticing. First of all, back in the day, the Louis Vuitton boxes, it was a heavy box, and you had to pull it out. It had a little drawer, like a little drawstring that you could pull out. And if you just move the box got some weight to it. It would feel like it got sneakers in it. My Louis was missing. My Gucci sneakers was missing. My Juicy Couture linen pants was missing. A few shirts. And I'm not even being funny. A few of my Victoria's Secret bra and underwears was missing, y'all. Like, now I'm really thinking and looking back, and I'm looking at stuff, and I'm like, nah, stuff is really missing. So I'm like, I bet once she's fired, she can never come in my house again and watch my kids. Because you watching my kids or you watching me? You looking for stuff. I'm paying you. Like, why you just can't accept the pay? Like, why do you need more? Like, I don't understand people. So long story short, I told my sister, like, listen, I'm coming to your house when we get off work, and I'm taking my stuff back. We get to our house after work. The stuff is missing. The stuff is missing. The girl's nowhere to be found. And some way, somehow, she knew I was on to her. And I already figured out how and why. But she ran to Canada, and I never saw this girl again. Like, never ever saw her again. It's been years. My kids are now 14 and 16. At this time, they had to have been like 1 and 3. No, probably 2 and 4. Yeah, I was so confused because I remember I moved back to my mother's house after the whole rat situation at the railroad apartment. Yeah, so they had to have been 2 and 4. Like, you told this girl that I was coming over there to get my stuff. Like, it's my stuff. So I feel like I got robbed twice.
Story time on how my mom found out that I was 16 and pregnant. So if you don't know me, I had my first daughter at 16. I'm 28 now and she's 12. So before I go forward with the story, my mom was an amazing mom. She literally did everything by the books, did everything right. Me and my sister just was really fucking sneaky. And I'm saying my sister because my sister was pregnant as well. We are also identical twins, and no, we did not plan it. So I met my daughter's dad at a party, literally a party. Mind y'all, keep in mind that I'm 16 years old. I say that to say that the only reason why I was attracted to him is because I thought he could dance. I told my friend, like, oh, I think he's cute. After we all left, we were all walking home from the house party. She said something to him, and that is how we met. Long story short, y'all, I ended up getting pregnant. When I got pregnant, I was in denial. I never took a pregnancy test. I only based it off the fact that I didn't have a period. Obviously, I didn't tell my mom. I told my twin sister, and she said that she was pregnant too. So twins ovulate at the same time. Well, at least me and my sister do, and we still ovulate at the same time, still to this day. It's crazy. So months and months pass, y'all. We don't say anything to our mom about us feeling like we're pregnant. We're so young, we don't even know that there's like other options. Like, you could take a plan B, you can weigh out your options. We don't even think about any of that. So we just let the time pass. One day my mom calls us down. It's me, my sister, my little brother. He's 5 years younger than us. And then we had like a baby brother at the time. I think he was like 2 or 3. She called us down, and she's like having a family meeting, and she wants to tell us that she's expecting another son. Or she was expecting. I don't think she knew what she was having at the time, but she was expecting another baby. When she told us that, me and my sister looked at each other,
and we was just quiet. All right, y'all, my phone is about to die, so I'm gonna have to hold it like this. But yeah, so she told us that she was expecting me and my sister. We thinking like, oh my fucking gosh, it is about to be three pregnant pregnant females in this household, and there's about to be 3 babies. I remember my mom asking us like, y'all not happy? Like, why are y'all so quiet? Because we was so in tune with our little brother that she had. We were asking to have him at nighttime. Like, we wanted to hold him, feed him, wash him up, all types of stuff, y'all. We absolutely adored our little brother. So I feel like she was not expecting that reaction, and obviously we didn't expect to give her that reaction. We just was like, what the fuck? I kid y'all not. After that conversation, my mom was like, I'm putting y'all on birth control. It was a little too late for that though. So she takes us to our PCP, and she's like super cool with our PCP. She comes to the appointment, and when you get put on birth control, you have to take a pregnancy test before you get on the birth control. I don't even know why that wasn't clicking for me and my sister. We didn't even think about that. We knew at this appointment that she was going to find out that we was pregnant, and that's all we was thinking about. So we take the test. After we take the test, our doctor comes back into the room, and she's like beet red, y'all. Beet fucking red. Me and my sister just like looking at each other, talking to each other, like twin shit. Like, we like, shit is about to hit the fan. She's like, Keisha, both of the girls are pregnant. All right, so we left off. The doctor had came in. She was beet red, y'all. Beet red. And she said that both of the girls are pregnant. That's exactly how she said it. She was like, both of the girls are pregnant. I'm looking at my sister looking at me, the doctor looking at my mom. We don't know, nobody knows what's about to happen. Like, it's a awkward silence. And I just remember my mom, she just started crying. Now y'all gotta remember, my mom was pregnant, so her hormones was everywhere. So her first reaction was to cry. Like, it was like a sad thing. Like, not one, but both of her girls are pregnant. What made matters worse though, y'all, was the fact that me and my sister was so far along. I remember the doctor saying, like, this is a serious situation. They need to go to an OB immediately because they are pretty far. She had made us sit back on the table, and she did like she did some type of exam on our stomach, and like when we sat back, it was all baby, y'all. I just remember the doctor just being like speechless, y'all. She couldn't say anything. She was literally speechless. Like, it was like, wow, like she had never seen anything like this. So I remember, like, we stepped out of the room. Her and my mother talked for a while. I know that she was really sad. She was really upset, crying and everything like that. So they were just trying to, like, make her feel better about the situation. So you can't just get in with the OB. Like, you do have to make an appointment. It's usually weeks out. And it's the initial appointment. So it's a longer appointment. I remember our doctor had put in a referral to the OB, and that never really happens. And we were able to get in like the very next day. So the very next day after my mom found out about our pregnancy, we were sitting in the OB office. They do an ultrasound because they're concerned at this point about the babies. Like, we're so far, we never had any type of prenatal care or anything. We don't even know how far along we are. We just know that we're pretty far. And we get there where our appointments were like back to back. My mom was there, so I go first. Like, I'm sitting on the table, and they were like, you're 6 months pregnant and you're having a girl. So they was able to tell us the sex of the baby, how far along we were, if the baby was healthy or not. Like, you know, we did like whatever they were able to see on the ultrasound was what we were told. At that point, we didn't have any blood work or anything like that done yet, but that was like the next step. Like, so we did get blood work that day done. We did get blood work done that day and everything like that. My sister went next. She was 6 months as well, and we were 2 weeks apart. So we got our due dates, We're expecting babies. We're 2 weeks apart. We're farther along than our mom. So yeah, y'all gotta comment for part 3. Comment for part 3.